Hey, everybody, time for your weekly time tip. And this week, guess what I want to talk about? How to organize yourself to eat in the most healthy way for you. And I'm bringing that up because in our survey, quite a few people wrote that in. So it's on our minds. And it's a great question because it is very hard to get on track eating the way we know we really want to. So I think it's a great question to say, how do you organize yourself, your time and your space in order to eat in a healthy way? So let's focus on some of the really tangible things we can do. First is really get clear on your motivation for it, because we don't change any habits, any difficult habits especially, without really seeing something on the other side of that habit that we desperately, authentically want. And there are many reasons to eat in a healthy way, for longevity, for our health, for vanity, all of that. But I want to introduce another idea, which is I think there's a direct correlation. I see it, I observe it and experience it with myself, as well as with clients, a direct correlation between eating healthy and productivity. When we eat the right foods at the right time in the right quantity, it fuels our energy and brain power, and it keeps us really going all day long. And when we do the opposite, when we eat the wrong foods at the wrong time in the wrong quantities, it depletes our energy. It actually diminishes our productivity. We feel sluggish, we feel kind of yucky, we get sleepy, we feel bad, and we're not as engaged and productive. So I love that as a motivation, particularly because, of course, we are always talking about time management and organization. Eating well makes us more productive. So that's one, get clear on your motivation. Number two is organize your spaces to make it really easy and enticing to eat in the healthy way you choose. So that means clean out your fridge. Get rid of everything that is old, that you don't trust, that's expired, that might not be the healthy foods. Either give them away or just trash them, because your health is more important and more valuable than whatever you spent on that ranch dip that's, you're going to eat with chips during the Super Bowl and for the weeks after. So clear out your fridge and clear out your pantry and fill it with the good foods that nourish you, that you want to encourage yourself to eat. And I'll tell you, it's even how you organize within your fridge. I know one woman who really went through a big transformation on the way she ate. And what she did, she had a very artistic flair. She would line the front of every shelf in her fridge with apples. So every time she opened her fridge looking for something to eat, what greeted her was this incredible display of apples, and she would grab an apple, inspired to do so, because it was the first thing she saw, and they were celebrated in the way they were arranged. So organize your spaces. And then the third thing is, if we're going to eat healthy, we actually have to plan for it. It's impossible to eat healthy on the fly at the last minute when we're starving. So maybe once a week on the weekend, you do some planning of what are your dinners going to be, what are your lunches going to be, what are your breakfasts going to be. Plan it out. If you plan it in advance, you're much more likely to, A, get the ingredients in the house, shop and get those ingredients in the house. And two, you take the decision making out of every day. And then you're really just in implementation mode of the plan that you know will bring out your peak energy, your peak brain power, and your peak productivity.